Xtreme, them gains, extreme shit we see, extreme. Wanna know about corruption? Well, listen to what I see. An algorithmic money making, taking, thinking, fucking scheme. And if you let it, they'll get it. They'll gut you till you bleed. A lot of young and fuck motherfucking make you think it's free. Yeah, it's me, the team, the extreme.
What's up, y'all? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Extreme Gains family? I'm Chuck, and this is Extreme Gains. I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is or ever will be financial advice. Please do not take it as such. Today's Tuesday, November 29th, 2022, and this is my AMC, GME, and SPY Tuesday daily update and preparation video for tomorrow and beyond. As always, I hope y'all had a great day in the market both yesterday and today. More importantly, I hope you made some extreme gains for yourselves. I'm going to go over all my regulars, my snake algo method for all three tickers, some macro comparatives, and some side-by-side projections from Sunday's weekly update and prep video, and the fulfillment of those projections with both yesterday and today's price action. So with all of that said, let's dig in. Quick reminder, I will be live streaming all day tomorrow here on the YouTube channel and on the Twitch channel, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern until market close. Don't forget about it. Set a reminder. Come by, hang out with us, trade with us, all that good stuff. I hope to see y'all then. Diving right into the charts. Currently on your screen is AMC and my current intra-week snake. AMC finished the day today, regular trading hours, up 1.36%, currently down 0.27%, in after hours trading at 7:41. The current intra-week snake on your screen in red is the day prior to the previous divergence from and completion of fulfillment of the previous intra-week snake that you see in blue on your screen as well. And you can see once again, both yesterday and today, price action continued to fulfill its projection dead on. Here is the side-by-side from Sunday's weekly update and prep video. The location of price action within it, the downside and back upside projection from it, and like I said, the dead on 100% candle for candle fulfillment of that projection with both yesterday and today's price action. You can see what the projection is from it moving forward into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill it in this position. We likewise have been viewing the mirrored position of this, and it has since somewhat invalidated a continued fulfillment of it a little bit here, and we have gotten away from it. It does look like it needs horizontally extended to encompass the movements there to continue to show fulfillment, and if it were to be in that position and that position be valid, you can see what the fulfillment looks like and what the projection would be from it moving forward into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill it in the mirrored position. From a technical perspective of the levels, they all still remain the same. I'm looking for a breach of 790 to the upside. That could and should bring 920 to the upside if it breaches that. Back downside, I'm looking at the macro neckline of 680 to act as support. If that breaches to downside, the next level down I'll be looking at will be the 547, 548 price level. So that's everything from that perspective on AMC. The macro comparative, as most, if not all of you know, I have been tracking the macro double bottom from prior to the January 2021 run up for a year now on this channel. Price action has continued to fulfill that projection for that entire time, and it has projected the most recent bottom, as we all know, around that 505 level. It projected it a year ago, and you can see where we're at within that macro comparative and the continued fulfillment of its projection as well. Here is the side-by-side from Sunday's weekly update and prep video. The location of price action within it, the projection from it, and the dead-on continued fulfillment of it as it was projecting with both yesterday and today's price action. You can see what the projection is from it moving forward into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill it. And that is everything that I am looking at with AMC. Up next is GME. GME finished the day today, regular trading hours, up 1.23%, currently up an additional 0.23% in after hours, trading at 25.66. The current intra-week snake on your screen here in blue is the day of divergence from the previous divergence and completion of fulfillment of the previous intra-week snake. And you can see once again, price action continued to fulfill the projection from that intra-week snake as well. Here's the side-by-side from Sunday's weekly update and prep video. The location of price action within it, the projection from it, and the continued fulfillment of it with both yesterday and today's price action. You can see what the projection is from it moving forward into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill this current intra-week snake in this position. It's from a technical perspective on the technical levels of support and resistance. Likewise to AMC, they all still remain the same. I will be looking for the 25.25 significant level of support to provide that support and potential move back upside. If it were to do so, I'll be looking for a breach of that macro ascending level of support here in blue back to the upside, a breach of above $26 to retake that significant level of support. Then the next level up $27.80, and then a breach of that back up to that macro neckline at $29.80 or $29.75. However, if the 25.25 were to breach to the downside, then I'm looking back down here at that previous critical level of support that I had projected for that breach and price action fulfillment back here, back down at the 21.70 price level. And that is everything that I am looking at with GME. Last but not least is SPY. SPY finished the day today down 0.17% in regular trading hours, currently down an additional 0.05% in after hours, trading at 395.04. The current set of 3 intra-week snakes that I have been tracking until I get a divergence and definitive identification of which one we are fulfilling are as followed. The red, the day prior to only. The orange, either or, dependent upon the pair that it identifies moving forward. And then the blue, the day of divergence only. So let's go ahead and take a look at them. Here is the red, the day prior to the previous divergence from and completion of fulfillment of the previous intra-week snake. And you can see in its position, it continued to fulfill its projection, absolutely dead on, essentially candle for candle once again. Here's the side-by-side from Sunday's weekly update and prep video. The location of price action within it, the downside projection from it, and like I just said, the dead on candle for candle fulfillment of it with both yesterday and today's price action. You can see what the projection is from it moving forward into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill it. Then we have the orange, which would be either or, day of or day prior to, dependent upon the pair that this ends up identifying as. And in its position, it likewise continued to fulfill. You can see the position within it and the continued fulfillment of it as it was projecting. Here's the side-by-side from Sunday's weekly update and prep video. The location of price action within it, the downside projection from it, and the dead on fulfillment of it as projected with both yesterday and today's price action. You can see what the projection is from it moving forward into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill it. Then last but not least for the intra-week snake set will be the blue, the day of divergence only. And you can see in its position, we somewhat have continued to fulfill. It was projecting that definitive downside. Now, we obviously did not get it all at once, and that's okay as long as it were to continue to fulfill to the downside. So for the time being, it is still valid as far as I am concerned, and you can see why and that continued fulfillment of it being the reason. Here is the side-by-side from Sunday's weekly update and prep video. The location of price action within it, that downside projection from it, and the starts of the continued fulfillment of it to the downside with both yesterday and today's price action. You can see what the projection is from it moving forward into tomorrow and beyond if price action were to continue to fulfill it. And that is everything from an intra-week snake perspective. The macro comparative on SPX, since this is my clean chart, is from the 2008-2009 correction and crash, which likewise to AMC's macro double bottom I've been tracking here on the channel for over a year now. And in the straight up position, here's the 30,000 foot overhead view of it. You can see where we are at, and obviously that definitive downside projection from it for this to continue fulfilling it as it stands. Likewise, we have also tracked this in the mirrored position in an attempt to potentially head off a macro reversal and this to be fulfilled in the mirrored position. And likewise, you can see the position that we are in it or in within it, and the continued fulfillment of it, and what the projection is from it moving forward into tomorrow and beyond. Then back to SPY real quick from a technical perspective of the technical levels of support and resistance. They have remained the same as well. I have the upper and lower necklines here. That upper neckline at 394.67 or 65 to downside. We are sitting right on top of it. I talked about the breach, rejection, breach, back downside to that level, and that's exactly what we received just from that technical level perspective. A breach of that 394.67 or 65 to downside. The next level down I'll be looking at will be the 391.92 level to downside. That'll be that lower neckline back downside. If that were to breach, then I'll be looking for that gap between it and the macro ascending level of support to be filled at a minimum, back down to that macro ascending level of support somewhere around the 384, 385 price level. However, back upside, if the 394.67 neckline were to hold as support, I'll be looking for a move right back up to that top level, top up neckline down. As you see it here, that top level I currently have at 403.60. My friends, my family, that is everything I have for this video and everything that I have that I am personally looking at for AMC, GME, and SPY moving into tomorrow and beyond. If y'all made it to the end of the video, thank y'all very much. I'd appreciate it if you smash the like button on the way out. Leave me a comment. Let me know how y'all did yesterday and today in the market. Myself and the Xtreme Gainz fam obviously have been kicking ass. If you've been here for the update and prep videos, you see that Sunday was an absolute shoe-in lockdown for as far as the fulfillment of all of the projections that we just went over. So hopefully y'all were able to do the same. Like I said at the beginning, as a reminder, I will be live streaming here tomorrow on the YouTube channel and on the Twitch channel all day long, starting at 9 a.m. Eastern until market close. Come by, hang out with us. I hope to see y'all then. If I don't see you, good luck in the market tomorrow. Make some extreme gains for yourselves, and I'll talk to y'all on the next one. The rest of y'all, I'll see you first thing in the morning. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night. Later.